Good morning, YouTubers. It's Kill Jezebel. How are you guys doing? Just putting out another video. I want to reiterate too. This community of coaches here on YouTube that discuss narcissistic abuse. I just want to say this. I think at this point, with the exception of the new people that subscribe and come searching for this information, in this community we know most of the manipulation tactics thanks to all of the coaches. So I've been hearing a lot of stuff about one coach stealing content from another coach, and I just want to say this: there's no such thing as that, because if there's a definition for all of the tactics, there's definitions for everything. I think it's more so how the coach or expert, how they create their own spin of the tactics, and instead of like really just defining the tactic itself. I think everyone knows what the tactics are, but it's how the narcissistic abuse expert or coach, how they go into depth explaining it, how they recreate new scenarios for you to view the tactics. It's all about reinventing and recreating the definitive part, not constantly stating what we already know. So kudos to all of the amazing coaches and experts on here that are very skilled at recreating, redefining, and helping us understand this abusive behavior from different angles and different perspectives. And on that note, I would like to go into my topic today. When the new supply hates you because you have set standards that he or she cannot keep up with. Let me just restate that again. Today's topic is when the new supply hates you for setting standards that he or she cannot keep up with. All right, you following me? Good. By the way, this here, in the video, this is my diffuser. I don't know if many of you own a diffuser or have ever heard of one, but they are awesome. They help with anxiety. For those of you that are currently dealing with this abuse and you're trying to heal, this is a natural aromatherapy type of healing tactic here. So this diffuser, what it does, you fill it with water and you get a really plant-based, a really nice smelling plant-based oil. You add a few drops of that oil to the water and you turn this machine on and it starts steaming at the top. So what it's doing, it's letting out these amazing aromas that are healthy, that are calming and soothing and just really healthy, for you to breathe in, and it relaxes you. This oil that I'm burning currently, it has chamomile and I think a bit of eucalyptus. So if you can get your hands on a diffuser, I say go for it. They're really great at helping you to relax and heal naturally. Okay, so today's topic, what do I mean by when the new supply is angry or bitter or hateful towards you because you've set standards that he or she cannot keep up with. Okay, and small disclaimer, the new supply, yes, we all know this person can be just as innocent. They don't know that your ex is soon to be, abusing them as the same way that they abused you. That's if the new supply is innocent, okay? Because I get a lot of flack for that, No, we know in a lot of cases the new supply isn't always, knowing and evil. The new supply can be innocent and unknowing, just like you was. So, I just want to get that out the way. But in most cases, You know, when these narcissists discard us, or we discard them, they usually shoot for the low grade supply. And when I say low grade, I mean the inverted narcissist. You know, their new partner is usually a narcissist or a sociopath themselves, and they're equally, if not more, destructive than your ex. So now you got two disgustingly toxic people in a relationship together, tag teaming together to fucking abuse you and taunt and harass you further after you've dumped and discarded your ex, or he's dumped or discarded you. Now you're dealing with a double whammy. So, you know, in this case here, you know what you were to your ex. You were loyal. You were faithful. You gave your money, your time, sex, resources. You opened up your home. You gave until you couldn't give anymore. And they just took advantage of everything. They wore you out. They wore you out and worn you down to nothing. Okay, that's how the narc does. I mean, they completely deplete you. Take all your energy, all your finances. You know, they might even leave you with an STD or a disease. You know, after you break up, you're left with that PTSD, high blood pressure, acne, your face is breaking out. You've picked up, you know, you're smoking marijuana now, you're drinking more alcohol now because you're trying to cope with the destructive heap of bullshit they've left you in. You're coping. You've never had to do any of this to get over a relationship. And you're just wondering, like, what the hell just happened to me? I feel like I've been hit by a tornado. Okay, so they get into this new relationship. Well, they've been dealing with this person behind your back, preparing you for the discard. So, and this person knew about you. 9 times out of 10, they know that your ex is already involved, and they don't care. Okay? But you know what you was to your partner during the relationship, all throughout the relationship. You kept your standards intact. Now, you know, we as empaths, you know, when we attract these narcissists, we have yet to learn about our codependency issues that we have been harboring around since our childhood days. And that's why we attracted this narc into our lives in the first place, because of codependency. But you were also targeted because you are a beautiful person on the inside and out. Let's not get this confused. You do carry yourself in a very respectful manner. You carry yourself with class and dignity. You have integrity. You have morals. You have principles. You know, it's not just about the material things. You working a good job and having an education and having your shit together. The narc targets spiritually and morally good people, because, you know, after they get those finances and resources, they're going after your spirit. They're going to break your soul and your spirit in half so that you're completely broken across the board. Okay? So, you know, so they get with this toxic new person, and, you know, you've treated your narc better than anyone in his entire life has. You've treated him better than his own fucking family has. And he's not used to this treatment. He or she is just not used to being treated, you know, like a normal, decent human being. They're not used to that treatment. They're so used to fucking people over and hanging, and you know, their friends are pieces of shit. All their flying monkey friends are shitty, disgusting, toxic beings. They're not used to having someone like you around to teach them better ways at life, and you know, how to be a better person, how to grow spiritually and morally, and just be a all around good, God-fearing person. They're not used to that. So while you were with them, not only are you being good to them, but you're also, by, you know, through your own example and how you treat yourself, and, you know, how you carry yourself prior to meeting them, they're watching you set a standard. They're watching you, you know, like, wow, I've never been treated this well in a relationship by anyone. So you are indeed setting standards that the narc is not used to, is not accustomed to. So guess what? When they get with this downgrade, this toxic inverted narcissist or sociopath, whoever the fuck they're dating and rubbing in your face at the current moment, this person is classless. This person has no morals. This person is spiritually bankrupt. This person is a narc and a sociopath themselves. They're accustomed to trash. They're accustomed to garbage. They like drama. They like fighting. They like inflicting pain. You've got two toxic people working against you now. You got two toxic people jealous and stalking and harassing you. Instead of them focusing on building a happy life together and moving forward, they're focused on you. They're lurking your social media. They're asking around about you. They're spreading smear campaigns. Please realize, two healthy, normal people in a relationship do not conduct themselves in this manner. They're not going to sit up and obsessively stalk and talk about their exes. They're going to move on and build a happy life together. So their obsession with you is crazy because both of them are cluster B disordered individuals. Okay? So your ex is used to, well, when I was with my ex, she did this for me. She did that for me. He's telling the new supply this. He's triangulating you guys against each other. And hopefully you're not listening. Hopefully you've blocked and rejected and prevented your ex from getting access to you. At that point, he'll try to use the new supply to triangulate and pass messages to you. And you must block this new supply as well. You cut off all access to both of them. But guess what? That new supply is not going to cut off access to your ex. That new supply is going to sit up and entertain and engage in all of the triangulation. And that new supply is going to get angrier and angrier at you. Instead of telling your ex to shut the fuck up, I don't want to hear about your ex, move on, let's move on and focus on our lives. That new supply is going to sit there and listen to everything and talk and talk and talk and talk about you. And gather fake evidence, gather fake facts, all the fake poison that your ex is putting into the new supply about you. That new supply is sucking it up. And this person is going to hate you. This person's going to hate you because your ex continues to compare and throw the things that you did for him or her in the new supply's face. Your ex is going to tell the new supply, well, my ex always had money. My ex always did this for me. My ex always took me shopping. My ex was so good to me. My ex cooked meals 3 times a day for me. My ex gave me sex. They're just going to rub all the good things about you in the new supply's face. And that new supply, if they're truly toxic, they're going to hate you. Because why? They can't keep up with those set of standards. You raise the bar high. And that new supply just cannot reach that bar. And instead of, gathering their integrity and dignity and moving the fuck on because they keep being compared against you by the narc, they stick around and they stay in that relationship until the narc completely destroys them. And they'll still obsessively hate you and stalk your social media pages because they can't keep up with the standards that you've already set. So now you got your ex hating you because you won't allow him or her access into your life to continue abusing you. You've also got the new supply hating you for setting a standard that they can't obviously keep up. So all you can do is continue to move forward with your healing, level up, glow up, get successful again, and never allow either one of them to access or communicate with you ever again. They're going to destroy each other. And yes, they're both going to be angry because you're not a part of that triangle and you're not entertaining any of it. Stay focused. Have a blessed day, everyone. This is Kill Jezebel. I'll check with you guys soon. Bye.